The U.S. professor prompted a heavy backlash when she wished Her Majesty an excruciating death. Writing in anticipation of the death of Queen Elizabeth II last Thursday, Carnegie Mellon University official Ujjuwania in applied linguistics could barely hide her joy. She said in a post on Twitter, "I heard the chief monarch of a thieving, raping, genocidal empire is finally dying. May her pain be excruciating." Her post was removed from Twitter for violating the Twitter rules. But this has not stopped Dr. Anya from expressing her disdain for the monarch. In a post following on from her first, the professor accused Her Majesty of supervising a government that sponsored the genocide that massacred and displaced half my family, and the consequences of which those alive today are still trying to overcome. Now, in a new interview, she has gone one step further, insisting she won't cry over the death of a violent oppressor who was more than just a figurehead. Dr. Anya described my experience of who she was as a very painful one. She added, "The harm shaped my entire life and continues to be my story, and that of the people she harmed, that her government harmed, that her kingdom harmed, however you want to frame it." The genocide of the Biafra killed 3 million Igbo people, and the British government wasn't just in political support of the people who perpetrated this massacre, they directly funded it. They gave it political cover and legitimacy. Asked why so many have responded critically to her arguments, the professor insisted that the Queen was representative of the cult of white womanhood, adding, "There's this notion that she was this little old lady grandma type with her little hats and her purses and little dogs and everything, as if she inhabited this place or this space in the imaginary, this public image, as someone who didn't have a hand in the bloodshed of her crown. How did she have that crown? Even the crowns she wears are looted, plundered from the lands they exploited and extracted from." Dr. Anya also accused Amazon founder Jeff Bezos of inciting violence against her following the now-removed post. Mr. Bezos responded to the initial comment, "This is someone supposedly working to make the world better? I don't think so." Wow. Having accused the Amazon founder of stirring up feelings of violence, Dr. Anya said of Mr. Bezos to The Cut, "May everyone you and your merciless greed have harmed in this world remember you as fondly as I remember my colonizers." Carnegie Mellon University has released a statement insisting it does not condone the offensive and objectionable message posted by its staff. But Dr. Anya said, "From what I've been told, there is no plan to sanction or fire me, and my job is not in jeopardy. My university leadership showed very clearly they did not approve of my speech, however, they stand in firm support of my freedom of expression on my own personal social media." Many commentators have argued that the best thing to do in the face of such rhetoric following Her Majesty's death is simply to ignore it, to resist the urge to stoke the flames. The Queen died last week at the age of 96 in what is understood to have been one of her favorite residences. Her state funeral will be held on September 19, which new monarch King Charles has announced will also be a bank holiday.